Rug pulls, cheats, scams. The crypto space has gone from communities, people with a clear vision, looking to grow something that is bigger than themselves, to a space which is absolutely toxic. Everybody's had enough of investing into projects when somebody's shilling a different coin, and the next week they talk about something else. And then when you ask about the project, no answer. It ends up going to zero. Airdrops ain't working. Private sales are overvalued right now. The space needs to change. And I'm a part of it. I have Telegram groups. I've been in crypto projects. I've been in early stage projects and private sales. Crypto was originally a space where people had a joint vision and they wanted to do something bigger than themselves. If you look at Bitcoin, for example, it was all about creating a real digital currency. And over the cycles, we've started to see people's dreams turn into reality. When people were talking about crypto is going to be the future and digital currency, back in the day, people laughed at it. And now look, countries, global economies, and even presidents are talking about this thing. If you would have asked me this 5 years ago, I would have laughed. Now, all the different tokens, the currencies on the network, they need to change. We're seeing SHIB, Pepe, Doge, WIF, and other communities perform well. And then every single time you see a meme take off on a chain, every other coin apart from those key players are rug pulls. There's scammers which disappear, there's projects which lie to you, and there's influencers which, again, I am also part of that, get paid to talk about projects. Recently, I decided to change my plans and my vision for moving forward with the community. After I got rug pulled, scammed, invested into projects, became a part of early stage projects where we were supposed to have an aligned vision, and then all of a sudden the team's going left, right and center, and the community stood there holding the bag. I thought, this is toxic, man. It's bad karma. This isn't how the space is supposed to be. I came into this space, investing into real companies like Swissborg, Nakamoto Games, Crypto.com, and other real projects out there. And now it's became a land of degenerates. Somebody who is the founder of Jupiter Exchange, the exchange where all of this is happening, the exchange that is flipping Ethereum in terms of total transactions right now, made a tweet and stated PPP versus PVP. When I read this tweet, it absolutely changed everything. The person is called Meow, the founder of Jupiter Exchange, one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there. And it's funny because if you're the bank, if you're the casino where the house always wins, and you didn't care about the economy or about what is happening in the community, you just stay silent. You keep counting your checks and you just keep making money. But he isn't happy with it either. You see, this space needs to change and people need to start building real communities with real people with an aligned vision, like the old days. Back in the day, I used to join alpha groups and communities. We all used to be together. And Meow agreed with that. He said there's a big difference between the 99% of crypto projects and the 0.0001. And that is, it's the communities which makes the difference. Now, I know some people might not agree. Everybody has their own opinions, but you can't neglect the fact that most of these crypto projects right now, they don't have a community. That's why if you look at the past 6 months, barely any new crypto startups that have launched on exchanges are making volume. Even Binance-backed incubated projects launch on Binance and do less than a 10x. Those projects used to do 1,000x. People would fight hand over fist to get into those projects. Now, you couldn't even give it away. Look at all the airdrops. If you look at the gummy airdrop, people get the airdrop, they sell it. Because there's no community, there's no vision. The Telegram group is just a buy bot, that's it. If you ask questions in there, nobody responds. If you look at the BITFLEX launch, for example, regardless of who sniped it or who the things, I don't even think it was ran, there's no proof. The only proof is the fact that somebody sniped the launch, didn't care about the community, and it's rugged. You can agree that this space needs to change. And when I sat down, I went through all of these things, the rug pulls, the scams, the cheats, people developing strategies of investing before my YouTube video goes out and then dumping on people, other people in the same community when the video comes out. That this needs to change. That is PvP. PvP is when you develop strategies on fucking your fellow partner, saying that we're going to the moon. You're in the Telegram group like, this is it. This is the future. while you're selling on the other side. That's PvP. It's me versus you. It's what people call the exit liquidity. PPP is what Meow calls when people work to pump each other's bags. When you're working for the community, when you genuinely have more invested in the project than just money. Because at the end of the day, guys, money might feel like it's going to change your life, but look at every single person who ever became rich. They will tell you the same thing, and that there is some things in life that are more important than money. And some of these crypto communities have that. Over the years, we've seen it. The Shibs, the Doges, the Whiffs, the Pepes, etc. Even the NFT communities. We've seen it with Bored Ape Yacht Club. Now, yes, Bored Ape's down. That's because everybody's in memes. Before then, you couldn't buy a Bored Ape Yacht Club of anybody for whatever price because it was more than money. That's what this space is bringing. And Meow agreed with it. Now, I decided to start my own project, fair launch, and document the journey. We launched on Gas Pump. It was built inside of Ton, built inside of Telegram, launched at $1,000 market cap, and is now sat above 2.5 million. We also worked with our community, shared the vision, created a core group of over 54 people who took over a token listed on Gas Pump on top of Ton, which was dedicated to Meow and dumped from like $25,000 down to $5,000. We took it over at $5,000. It's now at 6.9 million. This is the difference that you can make with a community. And I'm not finished. I can't speak about player pumping players' bags if I was in this for the short term, if I was in this to go and move on to another project. This is the only focus. I'm going to work with Telegram. I'm going to work with Ton. I'm going to work with Meow. I'm going to work with Jupiter. And we're going to clean this space up again. Now, does that mean that it's going to be perfect and that it's going to be pretty? No. But when you are building something great, you have to be willing to experiment and to try new things and to try and build new things, because nothing was built without failure. The definition of walking is a series of controlled falls. So you can't walk, you can't move, you can't build without failing. And I have failed a lot of times. But so far, with this experiment, we're having a lot of success. Tonkat is the number 2 biggest meme on Ton. It's the number 1 trending meme coin on Ton as the last 72 hours. It's the fastest growing crypto community on Ton. Ton season is onboarding the next wave of users onto Ton chain. You can join that Telegram, and instead of being ridiculed, instead of being called an idiot for trying to learn, you can actually get alpha on Ton. Ton chain is one of the smallest chains out there. It's the first crypto project that is a layer 1 in the top 10 that isn't yet listed on Coinbase and Binance. They have 900 million daily active users and only $640 million of TVL on chain. That means the money on the network. That means per person using the app, there is less than $1 on there. We are like this compared to this. And you already know, if you've been around for a few cycles, there is stages of the market where we go parabolic. Look at Solana last cycle. Imagine the state of the market where we are going to get when every single person, just like you and I, finally realizes that they can open a Telegram and instantly have access to trading crypto. Or if you're outside and you're in the USA, you can use Tonkeeper. Download the app for free, buy on your card, and all of a sudden you're on crypto. You can even bridge Bitcoin and transact into it. Some people, they have bots where you can even bridge through Solana and trade directly to Ton. There is so much technology out there that's being built right now. It's the new wave of e-com as a whole. Let's not even get started on the crypto side of things. You can build bots, games, bridges, everything, and Telegram will support you. So Ton will be a big player in the scene. It already is as a token because real people know. But I don't think enough people actually understand the power of the technology which is being built. You're talking a crypto chain on top of a messaging app. Now, what does that mean for meme coins? Well, every single time we have been at this stage of the market on a brand new chain, there has to be a blue chip. There has to. You had Whiff, You also have Wolf now. You have Doge. You have Chib. You have Pepe. There is no blue chip meme that is completely community centralized on Ton. There was Not Coin, but that's an airdrop. There's Hamster Coin, but that's an airdrop. No coin, which is fair player. That means if I have a large holding and I sell, it goes back to the people. It's up to the people what they decide to do. If I sell $10,000 and 10 people buy $1,000, the supply is split between those people. That's what's fair. Not when you have a market maker who is market making, buying and selling. Not when you have sniped launches and people own 90% of the supply. That's not fair because you have inflation. And the fact is that most projects, which I used to be a part of this too, I genuinely didn't believe that a community could be trusted with more than $5,000. But then you have the Doges, the Whiffs and the Pepes. The difference is that people understand that the network is going to grow and that this is going to be a blue chip. And I decided, instead of waiting for this to happen, to build it. I doxed my wallet. You can see my wallet right here. It has over $1 million in the wallet. I'm never going to sell it. I also have Ton Season. You can see that I launched Ton Season on Gas Pump, which is the pump fund where you launch new projects for free inside a Telegram. I even shared it inside of my Telegram group. You can see the link for that in the description. You now have a choice. Are you going to be continuing with rug pulls, scams, cheats, developers, and basically gambling? Or are you going to decide to invest in the network? If you invested in the biggest memes on every single chain, you would probably have the most profitable portfolio of the past 100 years, outperforming people that invest into Facebook, Amazon, Google, Twitter, whatever. Brett, Shib, Doge, Pepe. You can see the prices which they all launched at. Now you'll be sat on multiple millions. Even if you got in at a $10 million market cap, when things go to over $1 billion, it's still a 100x. I seen Whiff at 10 mil. I thought, how can a dog with a hat be worth anything? It's $10 million. And then it's run over $2 billion, 200x. So when I say that these meme coins, especially the blue chip meme coins on Ton, they can run, one of them will run to over $1 billion. The choice is that you have to find the right community that are not PvP, where some dev is waiting to sell on you, and that are PPP, where everybody is finally working together. You can join the community and you can find out yourself. Now I hope this has inspired you to have a look at on-chain data. Get back into crypto if you haven't been in it already. To open your Telegram wallet and think, you know what, let me just try this thing out. And move towards a better space for crypto. If you don't agree with rug pulls, if you don't agree with scams, if you don't agree with cheats, if you think that the meme coin space is toxic, then don't invest in other memes. People will stop doing these scams when there isn't money to be made, and it's the choice of the people. It's the same thing with the government, but people still decide to do it over and over again. Why? Well, in my opinion, it's education, because people don't know no other way. And what I'm going to be doing on this channel is showing you guys a different way. Subscribe to the channel, check out my other videos. I've got plenty of different tutorials on exactly how to use Ton and onboard onto Ton chain. And if you want to join a real community of like-minded people who genuinely want to learn for free, click the link down below and join the Telegram group. Peace.